This is a video update for the group that owns Mixmaster C. Mickey. Mickey was a champion today. We took him out to the Fairhill FEI 4-star short. It was a busy day for us. We did the dressage, show jumping, and cross country all in one day. This was our final run before we take on the Badminton horse trials. And Mickey was very, very good in all phases. Obviously, this is the dressage, which was early. He was the second horse to go this morning, and I felt like he did a really, really good test. I was very, very pleased with the way he went. There's bits and pieces of this test where I sort of can see now that we could make some improvement. But all in all, this is a fantastic dressage horse. The judging's terrible at this event. Unfortunately, it's probably a struggling event, and they don't get the top judges. And one of the judges gave us a 64%, and I'm not sure what he was seeing. And Mickey was definitely 70% or better. I just couldn't believe my eyes when I saw that we got a 64%. It's crazy. Anyway, I'm not going to get too bitter about that miserable judge, because the work that we're seeing here is really, really good. There is definitely improvement there, and come to Badminton, we're going to have him purring along even better, but the actual general work was very, very good. The flying changes are fantastic, and Mickey's a real professional in the ring, and there's not that many horses out there that move like him. So we had one cranky judge at C that gave us 64%, and the judge at E gave us 70%. So we still finished second in the field. We scored a 32, which for Mickey, 32 is a miserable score. He's usually 10 points better. He's usually on a 22. However, I'm not going to get too angry, because the real purpose of today's competition was to give the horse a good run around the cross country. We wanted to use this as a bit of a fitness run. Fairhill's a great event because it's basically 3/4 of the course is going up a hill. And I really wanted to use this competition as our final outing before Badminton. I think that this type of course is sort of relates to what hopefully we're going to experience in 3 weeks' time over in England. Peter Wild's been sort of helping us a lot. We jumped the horse with Peter earlier in the week. I gave him a little bit of a light gallop on Tuesday, and then on Wednesday just a sort of stretching flat work day, and then yesterday Silver coached me in the dressage. So when we get to Badminton, we'll have a good sort of four days of dressage training in a row before we do our tests. So it's tricky at these events. Sometimes you're sort of squeezing in fitness work, and you're squeezing in jump schools, and you're trying to get to the competition. This judge gave us a 4 for this change. Figure that out. Anyway, let's not get grumpy, boy. Toughen up. That judge is not going to be at Badminton. Anyway, guys, I really feel like that this horse is in great shape. The feeling I got cross country is he's very, very fit, and he's been trotting up really, really well. And the other thing, we've lucked out a little bit. At Carolina International, we did the dressage and show jumping on the grass, and at this event, Fairhill, we did the show jumping on the grass. And the great news is that it is a different feeling jumping on the grass, and come Badminton in a couple of weeks' time, we're going to be jumping on the grass as well. So it was actually a sort of a good experiment, jumping on the grass. I felt like Mickey jumped really well, and the best news about this is we didn't sort of use up too much energy making him jump clear, if that makes any sense. In the warm-up, he didn't knock over a pole or anything, and then in our training on Tuesday, it was was very mellow. We just sort of put him through some gymnastic exercises and a little bit of coursework, and we got him better. One of Peter's complaints on Monday was that the horse was a little fussy with his mouth. And anyway, we put some sort of rubber tape on the edge of his bit, and as you can see there, he's much steadier in the contact. So I thought he was just fussy with his mouth, and obviously the metal bit was irritating the corners of his mouth. And so after the show jumping round, Steph raced back to the tack store and got some more of this sort of rubber tape, and we wrapped his cross-country bridle in the same thing. And it's all these little things I think is going to, they all sort of make up 1 or 2%. And this horse is a champion. I've ridden a lot of great horses in my life, and this guy, he just he knows his job. He pricks his ears. He's a tough horse. He's got grit, and just a champion horse in all phases. He's one of these horses that's gifted and special in every department: the dressage, the show jumping, the cross country, the soundness, the toughness, the speed. And anyway, he gave us a great round cross country. I didn't go full blast, as I said before. The ground was a little firm. They did aerate it and loosen it up a bit, and I sort of, when the ground was good and we were going uphill, like at this part, I sprinted him a bit, and I was very impressed with the horse's fitness. He was still charging at the jumps at the end of the course, and gave me a great feel all the way around. So anyway, we'll get a vet to take a look at him and make sure that he's in good order, and then I think we'll fly him to Europe the Wednesday before the competition, and give him a couple of days to recover. And then Peter's going to come over to England on the Monday. We'll give him one more jump school in England, and then roll our sleeves up and give these English a run for their money at one of the greatest events in the world. But at the moment, guys, we're in fantastic shape, and I couldn't be prouder of this horse.